This tiny broken piece of metal right here, no bigger than your finger, is costing Ram 1,500 owners anywhere from $800 to $2,500. And the worst part, most of them had absolutely no idea this was happening inside their engine until it was already too late. This is one of the most widespread, most expensive, and most preventable problems affecting HEMI-powered trucks on the road today, and nobody at the dealership is going to warn you about it. I will. The quiet failure. Here's the thing about this problem. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't happen overnight. There's no dramatic warning, no single moment where you look under the hood and say, well, there it is. The exhaust manifold failure on Ram HEMI engines is gradual, incremental, and by the time most owners connect the symptoms to the actual cause, the damage is already done. I've been a professional mechanic for over 20 years. I've worked on thousands of trucks, and the exhaust manifold bolt failure on the 5.7 HEMI is one of those problems I see so consistently across so many model years that at this point, it's less of a surprise and more of a countdown. It's not a question of if. For many of these trucks, it's a question of when. And the owners who know what to watch for and what to do about it are the ones who walk away spending almost nothing. The ones who don't know, they're the ones handing over $2,000 at a shop that took 4 hours just to extract the bolts. Act 1. What is the exhaust manifold and why is this happening? Let's make sure we understand exactly what we're dealing with here, because context matters. Your exhaust manifold is a cast iron component that bolts directly to your engine's cylinder head. Its job is to collect exhaust gases from each cylinder and funnel them out toward the catalytic converter and exhaust system. It's a simple component. It's been on combustion engines for a century, but simple doesn't mean indestructible. Here's the engineering reality that Ram, and frankly most truck manufacturers, don't advertise. Your exhaust manifold lives in one of the harshest thermal environments of any component on the truck. Every time you start that engine, the manifold heats up. We're talking from ambient temperature to over 700 degrees Fahrenheit in a matter of minutes. Every time you shut the truck off, it cools back down. And this heating and cooling cycle, this thermal expansion and contraction, repeats every single day, every single drive, for the entire life of the truck. Now here's where the 5.7 HEMI runs into trouble. The exhaust manifold is cast iron. The cylinder head it's bolted to is aluminum. Those are two fundamentally different metals with two fundamentally different rates of thermal expansion. Every time the engine gets hot, the iron manifold and the aluminum head expand at different rates. Every time it cools, they contract differently. And the bolts holding those two pieces together, they absorb that stress every single cycle, thousands of times per year. Over time, those bolts fatigue. They stretch microscopically. They lose their clamping force. And eventually, on a morning that feels like any other morning, one of them snaps. Usually the rear bolt, driver's side, almost every time. And when that bolt lets go, you now have an exhaust leak between the manifold and the cylinder head. And that is where your problems truly begin. 2. What real damage looks like. I want to be real with you about what this actually looks like on the shop floor, because the numbers can feel abstract until you see what this job involves. When a manifold bolt snaps flush with the cylinder head, which is exactly what happens, you now have a broken piece of hardened steel buried inside an aluminum engine block. That extraction is not a simple job. You cannot grab it with pliers. You cannot back it out with a regular wrench. You are looking at penetrating oil, specialty bolt extractor bits, sometimes a welder to build up a nut on the stump, and in worst-case scenarios, a machine shop visit to drill it out without damaging the threads in the head. I've seen this repair take 4 hours with the right tools and experience. I've seen it take all day. And in shops that aren't equipped for it, or mechanics who don't specialize in it, I've seen it go wrong in ways that turn an $800 repair into a cylinder head replacement. That changes your bill from $1,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 overnight. And here's something that doesn't get talked about enough: the manifold itself. Cast iron is strong, but it's brittle under prolonged thermal stress. In trucks where the bolt failure has been ignored for a long time, the manifold has been flex-loaded back and forth until it cracks. And a cracked manifold is not a rebuildable part. That's a replacement. add another $400 to $600 in parts, plus gaskets, plus all the labor we just talked about. This is the anatomy of a repair bill that shows up in your driveway without warning. And it comes from a failure most owners never even thought to look for. 3. The warning signs. Don't ignore these. So what does this feel like from inside the cab? There are 4 signals. If you know them, you catch this early. If you don't, you ride it until the damage is done. Signal 1. A rhythmic ticking at startup. I know, the 5.7 HEMI has a reputation for a light tick under normal conditions. This is different. This tick is louder, sharper, and it comes specifically from the front of the engine on startup. It may quiet down slightly as the engine warms and the manifold expands to close the leak gap. That temperature-dependent behavior is the giveaway. Signal 2. Exhaust smell inside the cabin. If you're driving with the windows up and catching even a subtle whiff of exhaust, that is not normal. That is raw exhaust gas escaping upstream of your catalytic converter and finding its way into the cab through firewall gaps. This is also a carbon monoxide concern. Do not dismiss this symptom. Signal 3. A check engine light with oxygen sensor codes. An exhaust leak ahead of your O2 sensors feeds false data to your engine computer. The computer reads extra oxygen in the exhaust stream and compensates by richening the fuel mixture. This throws codes, tanks your fuel economy, and in prolonged cases, damages your catalytic converter, which is another expensive component you do not want to be replacing. Signal 4. Subtle power loss. Exhaust back pressure is part of how your engine operates efficiently. An uncontrolled leak disrupts that balance. You may not feel it dramatically, but if your truck feels slightly flat or hesitant under load, this is worth investigating. Act 4. The real fix. What actually works now? The part you actually came here for. What does a correct, lasting repair look like? Because there is a wrong way to do this and a right way. Most shops do the wrong way. Here's what you need to know. The wrong way. Replace the broken bolt with another factory spec bolt. Torque it down, send you home. You'll be back. Those factory bolts are the reason this happened in the first place. Replacing like for like is patching a hole with the same material that cracked. The right way. When this manifold comes off, those factory bolts do not go back in. Period. What goes in their place are ARP manifold studs, high-grade chromoly studs designed specifically for extreme thermal cycling. ARP makes kits for the 5.7 HEMI. They are not expensive, $40 to $60 for the hardware. That investment changes your repair from a recurring bill into a one-time fix. Step 2. Anti-seize compound on every single fastener, every one. This is non-negotiable. Anti-seize prevents the galling and corrosion that makes bolt extraction a nightmare when you do eventually need to service this area again. Step 3. A new multi-layer steel exhaust manifold gasket. Never reuse the old gasket. Never. The compression set is gone the moment it comes off. And Step 4. This one is for owners who want to go further. Aftermarket performance headers eliminate the cast iron manifold entirely. They run cooler, flow better, and are built from stainless steel that handles thermal cycling without fatiguing the way cast iron does. If you're building this truck for longevity, headers are the permanent answer. Not cheap, but for a truck you plan to drive past 200,000 miles, the math works. The bigger picture. I want to leave you with something that I genuinely believe, and that I've seen proven out over 2 decades working on these trucks. The 5.7 HEMI is a great engine. It's a proven, durable, powerful engine that millions of people trust their livelihoods to every single day. But it was built with some engineering compromises, and the exhaust manifold bolts are one of them. That doesn't make it a bad engine. It makes it an engine that rewards informed ownership. The owners whose trucks last 300,000, 400,000 miles. I've seen both on Ram 1500S. They're not lucky. They're paying attention. They know what to listen for. They know what a ticking startup means. They know that the first time they smell exhaust in the cab, they're making a phone call before they drive another 500 miles. Knowledge is the cheapest maintenance you will ever do on your truck. This channel exists because that knowledge gap is real, and because I'd rather you spend 20 minutes here than $2,000 at a shop that could have been avoided. If this helped you understand what's going on under your hood, hit that like and share it with every HEMI owner you know. Someone out there is smelling exhaust in their cab right now and writing it off as nothing. I've got a full video on the 5 things I check on every RAM 1500 that comes through my shop before I touch anything else. That one's linked right here. Don't miss it. RAM HQ. See you in the next one.